This from earlier on, the Nuggets getting off the team bus and showing their fashion sense. Gotta make a grand entrance when you're on the road. Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Minnesota. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And of course, there's the Nuggets. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heel.
And I think for Denver, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Kevin, thanks very much. Nikola Jokic loves to pass. He said an assist makes 2 people happy instead of just 1. So it's as simple as that. And that simplicity and creative joy is part of what makes the big man tick. Jokic said, "It helps me having fun out there. It's a different way to approach the game." And that makes him one of a kind in this league, Kevin.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the small forward. And for Minnesota, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Russell is out there with Beasley. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Harris outside. Millsap inside. Hernan Gomez covering. And the rejection by Towns. Russell feeling it out a bit. Hernan Gomez. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And the basket by Okogie.
Boy, that is a very impressive, quick first step by Josh Okogie. Hard to defend that.
Beasley against Harris. For 3, Murray. The shot will not fall. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Beasley finds Towns. No good from outside. Barton against Beasley. And that one's good. Barton.
You know, Barton's an improving ball handler, and because of that, he's got more moves now that he can choose from when he's going off the bounce.
Here's Okogie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Beasley for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Harris. Barton outside. Back to Harris. Outside for Murray. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Towns is doubled. The shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. And remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to Philadelphia.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And it's Russell missing. The Nuggets trail by 3. Harris, right side. Yep, that one goes in there. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And Beasley, here we go.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Had about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And both free throws good for Beasley. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Harris looking it over. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Timberwolves leading by 3. Hernan Gomez passes to Okogie. Shoots over Barton. Okogie misses. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Russell against Murray. To the middle.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
That one goes in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Harris. Here's Jokic. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Okogie. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game, so he makes his presence felt inside.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Got plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Some changes for Minnesota. Vanderbilt's checked in, and it's Jacob Evans in for Beasley. The Nuggets also changing it up. Porter comes in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Harris. Timberwolves leading by 5. Evans finds Towns. Knocks it loose. Over with it. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
Stolen by Evans. Plays it in off the breakaway.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And the shot is good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Towns. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Here's Culver. Here's Vanderbilt. Now Murray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Evans. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
So good to see young players have a feel for creating for others, and Culver flashes potential as a real playmaker.
Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Murray surveying the D. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. And that one's good. Millsap.
Yeah, you know, one of the things I like about Paul Millsap is he's relentless. There's no let up when he's out there. I mean, he goes after every ball.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Towns. Towns is doubled. The pass to Vanderbilt. Good defense by Jokic.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Wide open look here for Murray, and it's off from 3-point range. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4-point game. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Porter. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jarrett Culver.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Denver. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Timberwolves leading by 3.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Johnson can't hit.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And it's sent back by Plumlee. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Rebound, Minnesota.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Good.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here are the Nuggets now after the basket by Minnesota. Outside, Porter. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Noel passes to Layman to the paint. Reed. Pass to Noel. Here's Johnson. Missed it, even after all those chances. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Minnesota on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's approach to each game.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball, how unselfish we are, next pass mentality, next man up mentality, and just keep each other alive. We got to, like I said, bring that energy, bring that enthusiasm that we always have.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Grant is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Harris. And it's Morris in at the 1. Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Plenty of space. Reed with the rebound.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And Russell gets it to go.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Morris after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Here's Plumlee off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Johnson, the pass to Reed, back to Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you've played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And here is Johnson after Gary Harris made that last 3-pointer. Russell, no good. Harris outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Johnson attacking. Passes to Okogie. And stolen by Barton. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. It's Porter outside. That shot off the mark. And Minnesota will come the other way. Pass to Reed. Lets the 3 fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. To the inside. Takes it from 10. Reed misses. Denver's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Porter dishes to Barton. The kick out to Porter. Misses off the right iron. Minnesota's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside Russell, a 3-ball. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. These players have been all about defense lately. Here are the steal leaders in the NBA this month. Second, D'Angelo Russell.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Jokic is checked in. It's stolen by Johnson. Inside. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Beasley's got 7 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
The Nuggets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Beasley with it. Now guarded by Barton. And stolen by Vonleh. Harris kicks to Jokic. And that one hits back iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Count it, good.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
And stolen by Russell. To the middle. Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Culver's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Denver also making some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Noah Vonleh. And Murray's subbed in for Porter. Jokic. And again, Denver no good. Timberwolves leading by 5. On Gomez down low. Millsap on him. And Towns gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Here's a look at the stats for Jokic. Great showing for him last season. Around 20 points per game last season. 10 rebounds and 7 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Here's Jokic after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. The Nuggets with another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Timeout. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Some changes for Minnesota. Vanderbilt's checked in, and it's Johnson in for Josh Okogie. Monte Morris is checked in for Denver. Jokic against Towns. Johnson with the block.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Vanderbilt misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The Nuggets with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. The league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole. We all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively. It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Count the basket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Kicks it out to Evans. Now the pass to Towns. Kept alive, Minnesota. Evans outside. Towns is doubled. 6 to shoot. And Evans the basket on the assist by Towns. Evans has got 7 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Barton outside from deep three-point range. Evans with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Morris after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs. Free throw good for Morris.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in, and Lehman subbed in for James Johnson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Porter. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got his 6th rebound on the night. Shots good by Noel. He has 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Morris looking over the floor. On the wing, Porter. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. The first half was all about Karl Anthony Towns. He ended up with 31 points, 6 block shots, and 7 rebounds. And that'll do it for...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The shot's good. Okogie's got 6 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Pass to Russell from the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Millsap's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about. Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Nuggets. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Outside for Murray. It's Barton on the wing. Wide open. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
You know, for a guy with Towns' size, I mean, to have this level of body control, it's no wonder the contact didn't bother the shot.
And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. Denver calls timeout. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Murray against Evans. Murray kicks to Harris. Misses the 3. Here's Noel. Guarded by Harris. The shot by Lehman, no good. The Nuggets have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the 3rd quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. And another miss by Denver. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter, 50% from the field. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Timberwolves have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Nuggets making a change here. Conley's checked in. So we get them both. We hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Will Barton. Here's Spellman, and he banks in the layup.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd, still 0 for 3. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Superb concentration that time from Millsap, the veteran, just able to overpower the defense on these tough finishes.
Evans with it, now guarded by Porter. Vanderbilt the pass to Lehman. No good with the triple. The Nuggets shooting at ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Murray, no good.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Vanderbilt the pass to Lehman. Jacks up a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the foul called on Amari Spellman. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Millsap, and Morris subbed in for Harris. Plumlee dishes to Vonleh. Now, here is Morris. Defense right on him, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Seems seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Here's Johnson, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Passes it to Porter. Down low. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Noel passes to Lehman. Offline with his 3. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Out to Morris. The shot from 20 feet away. That shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
For the Nuggets, Grant comes in for Vonleh, and Daniels subbed in for Murray. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Here's Culver. The Nuggets getting the bucket. It's good. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's so skilled as a passer. Jared Culver, adept at reading the floor and getting the ball to his teammates in good position.
And at Texas Tech, Jared Culver operated as a lead guard. Is that a role he can fill at this level?
You know what, Greg? I think he's got the potential to. He's got excellent vision, good size, a really nice pace to his game. I think he can play some point, but he may be best suited as a secondary creator.
And a wide open look for Porter. A 3-pointer, no good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Takes a 3. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. And here's Culver. Here's Noel. Buries it from 3-point range. Noel's got 11 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Morris. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Johnson gets the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
There's the call on James Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Morris against Russell for 3. They get it again. Out to Morris. Hits the 3-point bomb. Morris has got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant, moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
There's Russell with the 3. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's his 2nd triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Pass to Porter. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the 3rd. The rebound by Johnson. Minnesota shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Okogie for 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Looking to end his cold spell. And Plumlee kicks to Craig. Rebound Minnesota. Reeves got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Johnson. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Grant outside. Rebound by Okogie. Minnesota shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Hernangomez passes to Reed. Back to Hernangomez. Russell from long range. Drops in the tray. Russell's got 11 points.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
to halt the run. The layup good by Porter.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Grant down low with Jokic. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Craig in at the 2 spot.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Towns is doubled. And the pass to Russell. Here's Vanderbilt. Back to Russell. Latrey. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
Towns is doubled.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Russell against Barton. With the floater, and the layup is up and in. Barton's got 4 this quarter.
Shoots an impressive percentage from inside now. I like watching Barton do his thing from this area.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. And Barton throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Spellman. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Barton with it. He dishes it to Grant. And good that time. Grant's got his first points of the game.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take.
A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree, by all accounts, he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Here's Spellman. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Here's Craig, covered by Beasley, and that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Barton. Here's Craig. Feeds it to Vonleh. Millsap at the elbow. 5 on the clock. And the layup falls. And that's now 6 points for Paul Millsap.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Vonleh kicks to Daniels. No good on the triple. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Vanderbilt. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. Spellman the pass to Lehman. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Bates Diop, and there's the call on Jake Lehman. That is his first foul of the game. There's Vonleh, pass to Murray. Greg, last season was kind of a rough one, very turbulent for the NBA. The China controversy, the passing of David Stern, Kobe Bryant, and finally the COVID pandemic. Other than that, it was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, I mean, an incredibly tough year.
Wow.
You know, you just go back to March, and who would have ever thought we would go through what we went through? And you talked about all the other issues, David Stern and Kobe both passing. You know, I'm just hopeful we get a return to normality, because that sounds pretty good right about now.
It sure does. And it's blocked. Tries to keep it alive. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Lehman. Off target from outside.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Got that one up quick.
Murray's shot is a real weapon for him. He's as reliable a shooter from the mid-range as it gets.
Here's Lehman, and he uses the glass on the layup. Lehman's got 4 this quarter. The Nuggets have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Now here's Vonleh. Here's Bates Diop. Here's Spellman. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Murray outside. The teardrop falls in.
He's super hard to guard is Jamal Murray because he's got all the shots, including recognizing when to use the floater.
Noel passes to Vanderbilt, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Jamal Murray. And the Timberwolves call timing. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the game, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Daniels kicks to Morris. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Russell passes to Towns. Passes it to Bates Diop. And it's in there. Bates Diop's got 4 points this quarter.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's a Kogi. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 5 assists in the game.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
And stolen by Russell. Good work there as it goes.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Bates Diop. And he makes good on the layup.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Beasley dishes to Johnson. And the shot goes in.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Grant, he's checked in for the Nuggets. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Morris against Russell. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The Timberwolves shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And the dunk by Towns.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Karl Anthony Towns.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
To the inside, Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
Towns is doubled. Stolen by Grant. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Poked away. The pass to Craig. Beasley with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And the basket by Okogie.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Daniels. Here's Noel. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans are
you.